G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Bloodied Broadsider with VATS criticals doing 50% more damage and +1 perception. Okay, here we go again. The Broadsider back after the damage nerf. And this thing before the damage nerf was bad enough. Not that it couldn't do damage in specific cases, but the game was very choosy on when it actually would apply the damage. And I think to this day, the damage numbers that come off the projectile are still cooked, and all of the damage that you do get with this thing is completely unmarked, so we've got no real idea of how much this thing does. And it's going to be a fun ride, I suppose. So why not sour the goodness of the latest quality of life patch by using a weapon that is completely broken and basically ruin my entire day? Or is it? We'll have to have a look. So I found out with explosive heavy weapons, meaning launchers, cannonballs, missiles, mini nukes, grenades. That's what I'm talking about when I say explosives. We just say launchers, alright? Let's not get that twisted. So we really want to nail that home. We got it? Real up to speed? Good. Okay, found out with launchers that if you use these things in VATS and just hit them with VATS, it'll actually carry the projectile over and do some good damage, maybe. It's a maybe for this one because I don't know if it'll work or not, but we'll have to wait and see. We've also got not as much cannonballs as I'd like, so we're going to have to craft a little bit more before we get out of it. So here's what's going to happen. We're not going to bother using power armor because I want the extra VATS accuracy thanks to my unyielding armor. And that'll allow us to use serendipity as well, and dodgy and evasive. Now, dodgy on the patch notes got a huge buff because they said that if your enemies or something that's shooting at you is using a high rate of fire weapon, it'll just destroy your action points in like 2 seconds. So what they've done is every proc of dodgy will take out 30% of your action points, but then that effect will last for 2 seconds, which is a massive buff. That is so big. That's insane. So that'll be good. Hopefully that means the Scorch Beast won't be able to immediately destroy my AP bar because I've got such wide splash damage. And bloody mess goes on. If we happen up getting shot all the time, I'm going to chuck Ricochet on because that basically does nothing these days. But now with those 2 perks applied, we're doing 509. It's impressive. The damage is up there, but will it carry once we get into Nerd Rage? We'll see. Okay, we're standing here in the dark under 20% health. Do you see it? Nerd Rage is right there. And we're doing 1174 damage. Now, depending on how much damage we actually get out of this and how good this thing actually holds up after combat, because these things break notoriously fast, we might want to pull Nerd Rage rank 3 for rank 1 of that, so we still get a little bit of a damage bonus and keep this thing alive with Gunsmith. Another thing is pulling Bloody Mess out entirely for something like Luck of the Draw. Or whether that perk works is up to where the Bethesda took a look at that with this quality of life patch, which I'm going to assume not. But that's the plan if this thing be's terrible, if it's a piece of shit. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so here we are at the stabilized perk card factory. We're not picking one up, we're just, you know, flexing on our not needing of it, because we don't need it. Because we're going to use this thing in VATS, huh? And, you know, I got the ultra graphics setting back on, so it should look great. Well, that's half damage. Okay. And we did 8 damage to that guy. We got a critical on that fella. That seems to have got him. So it looks like a 2-shot kill for this thing, which is, I guess, all well and... Huh. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I must remember that I actually do have a mag capacity over 1 here, and we're going to utilize that because we know it's a 2-shot kill, so... My god, did Bethesda actually fix the Broadsider? After all this fucking time, they've fixed it?! What?! Okay! Alright! I can deal with this. Yeah, the Broadsider's back. Broadsider was in Fallout 4, and then it didn't come into Fallout 76 until patch 25. Fun fact. Ha! Right. Yay! Content! What if they did this with all launches? Shit, that'd be alright, wouldn't it? Look, I skimmed over the patch notes. I didn't talk about this shit. Unless I've somehow bugged the thing out. If I have, then I don't care, but... Oh my god, the Broadsider... Okay, I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't expect to even have a smile on my face whilst recording this video, unless it was like a facetious smile. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Bethesda? I was had plenty of that ready, but no. Egg on my face, I can't use that. They've actually fucking done something about this Broadsider. It's, it's kicking ass. Where have you been, Broadsider? Okay, we're gonna go for headshots now. Never mind, don't do that. Just go for center mass. Center mass is tactically superior, and also it does damage. Yes, 5-hole damage. So, my guess is what happens is, when you equip a Broadsider, all the enemies that you attack have 12 hit points or something. It says 1462 damage, so, you know, it's not terrible. Let's keep on going, and hopefully I don't blow myself up. Actually, can I do that? Huh. Well, that's good. We're going to some point-blank broadsiding now. Righto, let's see if the Broadsider can send it like the best of them. He goes down. Next up. So, you could actually utilize this thing with quick hands, which is potentially helpful. It's a 1 in 6 chance. You'll be reloading every 3 bullets, so, you know, drying the magazine out. Probably a very likely occurrence for that. We just picked up a 2-piece there. Nice. That guy failed to get that second shot in because I lost the VATS lock on and still fired anyway, like a fucking idiot, but it doesn't matter. Got him in the end. Got that extra round in the magazine, and I still can't get over the Broadsider now. They've done something to it. I mean, I'm only targeting the torso, but that seems to be the way to go. And it's a 3-shot kill job for the fucking demolishers. Let's go for the legs. Well, that was a kill. The first one just fucking whiffed it into the unknown regions. Okay, that... Oh, wait, it's doing this explosive thing, isn't it? I'm gonna take these purified waters because I'm not as tanky as I thought I would be. Weird. You know, when I'm streaming, maybe it's just because, yeah, okay, you just shoot him in the legs and it's a 1-shot kill. And I get a critical through there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's because the explosive damage is, you know, it's... Fuck, I should have put Ricochet on, I think. Look, I don't need Bloody Mess anymore. Bloody Mess, go away. You fucking useless. Let's grab this for slightly better survivability. I think that's the reason why. Either that or... Has Serendipity even popped up yet? Actually, I might just check if that is the go here, because, I don't know, I haven't been watching that part of the screen. Could have not popped up, or could have. There we go, that one goes down. There's a fucking doggo trying to root the computer. We'll have to put him out of his misery. Bonk him on the head. Tell him to go to horny jail. Yeah, okay, so it's almost a 1-shot kill if we do that. And Serendipity is working now. That's good. Not sure if it wasn't working before. Might be something you have to look at if you're getting killed too easily. It's certainly going now. So it looks like if I had kept Bloody Mess on, I would have been able to 1-shot the Super Mutant Demolishers. So with that in mind, I prefer added the attack bonus here, and well, that wasn't enough. A little bit inconsistent, but it goes alright most of the time. That's our last purified water. No more lifelines for me, and make sure you reload. That's a guy with a minigun. He's gonna chop through Serendipity like you wouldn't believe. Yep, that does the job. We'll just play this a little bit more conservative now. Just go into cover, and I'm not meaning like right-wing conservative. We're not talking about, you know... Actually, I'm not getting into that. That's too divisive. Cautiously, that's what I mean. Crocodog bites me on the arm, but we're done here. Screw the hell room, let's just move on to the ghouls, because crowd control with this thing might be a thing now. Now, we've got the Grenadier perk, and it says your explosive detonate with twice the radius. Someone said that, and shut up, Discord, that was only with thrown things, but I don't know, unless the Dynaminers would like to prove me wrong on this. The perk reads that it's all explosive, so this would definitely come under the effect here. I've also, under normal circumstances, I'd probably whack Barbarian up to 3 and then fill a dummy perk in, but I don't have the level ups because I spent them all on perk points. Alrighty, crowd control, huh? Let's see how we go. Or just do the standard prank all the ghouls and make them mad, make them start chasing. Stand over here, maybe give this one a little bit of bash damage. Did I just hit him twice with bash there? You saw 224 numbers pop up. That's very unfortunate. Did not need to take that hit, but that's okay. We'll hopefully slip through this guy. Ah, it's the Wendigo, look out. Alright. Bring it! Well, it all goes all well and good until we have to reload, but where's a two-piece there? We'll hop over here. Know at this point that we can't bounce explosives through there. Maybe the splash radius is extremely small with this, even with Grenadier. Whether it affects it is up for other people to decide. I'm not going to go looking for that shit. But it looks like this thing is going okay. I actually nailed that ghoul from here. That's pretty cool, huh? Don't need VATS all the time with this, but just to guarantee the shot, I think it's worth it. That guy gets a critical because I don't like the look of that one. And we seem to be holding the line here. Not super crowd control-ish. We did get a two-piece there, but it's enough to keep the ghouls at bay, which, you know, having a 3-shot magazine and then having a slow-ass projectile and a somewhat low reload speed, we've actually done quite well there. And are we done? Yep. It's a pretty quick run there. Not as smooth as I'd like it to be, but I'm still alive at the end of the day. Just like 1 HP. Yep. Okay, just because this thing has extremely good performance as compared to what it was once, we can't deny that this thing is not without problem. You've got rounds that cost 10 lead to make, and if you don't run Bandolier rank 3, which you know, gets them down to 10% of their original weight, they're £1 each. That's heavy. That's really heavy. Now, for a heavy guns launcher user like this, you're probably gonna have strength to offset that a little bit anyway, so that's all fine. But yeah, I mean, as a singular entity of scrap that you need to craft these, it's slightly better than a grenade launcher, I guess, but I feel like this is a little bit on the let's call it the inconsistent side, because, you know, we've whiffed a couple of shots that we should have hit so far, and I do think that's a little bit of a problem. But, you know, compared to what it was, there's nothing I can say that's too bad about this thing. And a lot of the weapons, even the best weapons, are inconsistent sometimes for things out of the player's control, either bugs or just server connection bullshit. So I got really no complaints about that. I just think the ammo of this thing a little bit weighty and a little bit impractical, but again, they're all reduced by what's it called, the Bandolier perks. That's only the two perk cards you need rather than 3 for the other explosives with Ordnance Express, so that can't be understated. So maybe I'm just a liar, but, you know, they're heavy but easily weight reduced. I mean, 2 points is nothing. I've got another 12 to use actually, which I'm not even utilizing all of that because I haven't bothered to level up all that much. I did enough grinding on double XP. Alright, if we can nuke one of these MYYYYYYY kings easily, then I'm going to be a happy man. We should have reloaded before I started. That's a one-shot kill there, pretty good. We'll just keep on the move now, no point in sneaking no more. All of the standard crabby dudes seem to have gotten the old slip from the old Broadsider, so that's pretty good. Concentrated fire works pretty well with this thing, not automatic, so you're going to get that extra accuracy out of it, and I somehow managed to hit that guy like heaps of time after I launched the thing. Accuracy is going to vary a little bit. Apparently the crackheads are deciding to take on the queen today, so lucky me. That gives me time to pop a stim pack because she didn't hit me directly with the snot that she burrows out. I don't lack damage over time. That's the license for me to use stim packs. So if you've got a problem with that, take that up with the MYYYYYY queens. They can have a real problem with it. So we've definitely been slowed down, but this fuck has like 8,000 health, so that's standard. It's a very, very tough enemy. Just, you know, bullet sponge for the sake of difficulty. I mean, if it kept to the same ability to kick your ass so easily but less health, I think that would be a better approach. But what would I know? I'm just a drunken roofer who doesn't make video games, just makes stupid mods on PS4 and Xbox and PC. Don't actually know where those MYYYYYY kings went in that last clip. I gotta assume that they were killed by the crackheads, maybe. Probably not. Where'd that cannonball go? There's been a couple of instances where the cannonballs just fucking fade to the nowhere existence. They just go away. But, whatever. Alright, so this is where it gets a little bit more interesting because Scorch Beasts, they used to be the fucking... I'm laughing at your Broadsider attempt because, well, you literally couldn't hurt them. And that might still be the case here because we'll just have to see how we go. Oh, yeah. We've found the Achilles heel again. How about on the ground, huh? Nothing there. Left leg, nothing. Right arm, nothing. Right wing, nothing. Left arm, nothing. Left wing, nothing. Head, 14 damage. And torso. Okay. So, this is just a thing that's been in the game for fucking ages. It's just Bethesda not giving a real shit about... Hang on, I've got a better weapon in here somewhere. Good luck to stay right there. Well, this is where it falls short. And it's such a fucking shame that it does, because other than that, it's been actually an enjoyable weapon to use so far. But, you know, it... Just like it was pre-patch 25... Well, this thing is held back by the bugs, but at least this thing's not going to break on you, right? I was expecting to burn through many a repair. We haven't actually damaged this thing at all. Okay, that might be one of those bugs we can file under that's actually beneficial and don't fix it. Just like the one that allows us to spawn 3-star legendaries over and over. So that's, I guess that'll be kind of it, because I literally can't kill these guys. Alright, what about free aim, huh? No dice. What about bouncies? Nothing. Well, apparently, officially, those were headshots. There's got to be a sweet spot somewhere. Yep. Pretty much sums it up, I think. So, with a weapon, I like versatility. If it can kill super mutants, ghouls, Scorch Beasts, that's what you want. You want it to be able to kill everything. I guess we could point out examples of weapons that can do that. Fixer, light machine gun, grenade launcher can kill just about everything. There's not much more I can say about this weapon other than it's just got that fatal flaw. So, you know, if you are choosing to use this thing, nice tumble. I hope you got a stunt double for that. You might want to grab something else. Maybe a Gatling gun, maybe? Or probably not. I don't know how good they are. I still haven't bothered to test those things, but it's such a fucking shame that Bethesda have implemented basically a terrible hitbox system which prevents any explosives from doing damage properly. Because, yeah, kind of have to cook your grenade launcher to get them to do damage there. And, you know, that kind of leaves the whole video on a sour note because it's basically good everywhere else except against Scorch Beast, which is one of the main problems that it had all the way back. So, there's still some work to do here, Bethesda. It's a good attempt, but get back to it right now. You're not done yet. Thank you very much for watching, guys.